same little triangle for like my entire school career. So I'm excited to, meet new people and be in a new environment, but I'm also like nervous too. So that's for both.
What makes me nervous is what my life is going to be like after I graduate, because I don't know what that life is like yet. And what makes me excited is the freedom that I get.
What makes me nervous is knowing that anything can change in any second. But what makes me excited though is knowing that anything can change any second.
Just trying to figure out what God has planned for me in the future, and just trying to figure out what He has set and planned for me, that what I'm supposed to do moving forward in my life.
Being 8 hours away from home, honestly, that's gonna be a lot. But I feel like also makes me a little bit excited because I'm getting to see a new state and be in a new state.
I've always been close to like my family and everything, so like being away from them, I feel like it's gonna be a little hard. I'm excited because it also is a new stage of life that I do get to experience on my own.
Probably just not knowing what's gonna happen, but I mean, also there's like, it's exciting too.
What makes me nervous is basically like failing and like disappointing my parents.
I don't know how to explain it, but school's been like kind of repetitive, but it's cool to like branch out, meet new people and new opportunities, and make something of myself.
I think I'm more excited than nervous. I'm just ready for new things, new people, new places.
I'm not gonna know anybody, but that's never been a problem for me before. So like, I don't know. I just gotta focus and realize that it's a fresh start.
Weirdest thing ever. I'm excited to make my own schedule and have like a pretty calendar and know what I'm gonna be doing every day. I'm really not nervous about much other than maybe just picking the wrong job and not doing what God wants me to do. That's about the only nervous thing.
I'm excited about going because can't wait to get out of the house and be my own person. Can't wait to learn new things, learn new people. I'm nervous about, I would say I'm nervous about success.
The fact that it's like 10 hours away. It's a long drive, but it's been worth it. Every time I've gone up there, I've like felt like I was supposed to be there.
What makes me nervous is definitely just going to college, bigger campus, living on college, and excited just to start a new chapter of life.
I don't know exactly what I'm getting myself into. Like I have an idea, like college, start making money, work, but I don't know exactly where I'm gonna be in a couple months.
We did like this challenge where you had to stuff a bunch of food in a boot and then like you had to step in it if you lost. And I did it anyway. I wasn't even playing, but me and Riley did it anyway. And it was just fun. And then now, it's kind of crazy just to be done with it.
It was sophomore year. My mood whenever I first got here, it was nervous. I was nervous because I didn't know anybody other than a few people that I know from school. But towards the end, I feel a lot more comfortable. I feel like I have a support system and people I can talk to. I like this. It's like a family.
And I remember like getting to Moxie and we were all like equally awkward. And it was like so funny to me. But like today, it's honestly like really like surreal. Like I'm like my favorite parts of Moxie is like one of them is like getting to watch like the senior video. So it's like really weird that I'm doing it now.
I was doing gymnastics for like a year or a year and a half like before, like in 5th grade. And then Kara invited me to Moxie. And I was like, okay, I'll go for like the whole month of August and I'll see how I like it. And if not, I'll just go back to gymnastics. And I never went back to gymnastics.
To be honest, probably skydiving.
I still will never try yogurt. You can never get me to try yogurt, ever.
Oysters.
Octopus, crab,
I don't know. I'm just scared of needles, so can't get a tattoo or steroids, so that's about it.
I've done it before, but it's like very nerve-wracking of like walking up to somebody and introducing faith to them that's never heard it before.
Approaching people about faith is like an obvious answer, but yeah, some silly like skydiving.
Public speaking more instead of public singing, I guess. So just that, yeah.
Makes sense.
At CIY, my favorite moment, well, my favorite thing at CIY in general is just the worship, because the worship is so great, the band is great, and everyone just gets so into it. But my favorite moment whenever last year we won the dodgeball tournament.
Last time we did Foundry, Chad started blowing up stuff. So, I mean, you can never complain about getting the cops called because Chad was blowing things up. So,
A couple of the older guys, they pantsed me and then they took my shorts away and I was hiding in the bathroom for like 10 minutes until my friends got my shorts back. This was like one of the first times I ever went to Moxie.
Dude, that is crazy.
So the theme nights that people do, there was one group that was doing like different colors, and we were passing by these girls, and I thought it would be funny. They were wearing like purple. I was like, "Oh, is it like red night?" And the girl was like, "No, it's purple. Are you colorblind?" I had no idea what to say. I was just like, "I'm sorry."
There was one year at Foundry where they did like spicy, like hot chicken, or I don't know what they did something hot, and I think somebody got it in their eye. I feel like, I don't know. It was really bad. It was really funny.
Last year at Move, we all stayed up late every single night, and we were all so delirious, and there was people falling off beds and mattresses, and it was just so funny. So I'm gonna say growth, fun, and busy.
Amazing. Learning. And then my third word would be busy. Busy.
Fun, crazy, serious.
Fun, impactful, and extremely stressful.
Interesting, fast, and fun.
Dreadful, funny, and lackluster.
Well, one, it was hard. It was just hard, especially junior year. That was rough. But at the same time, it was exciting, preparing for the future, I think.
I plan to find a good group of guys to talk with, hopefully weekly, and stay in the Word.
It's a little easier for me because I am going to a Christian college. Also, I'll be doing a lot of independent study. I'm working on getting those roots now, so yeah.
I mean, reading the Bible more, have a physical Bible I keep by my bed every day.
Finding my community and finding the people that I can surround myself with. If that means in college, finding a church.
Yeah, really, I would say committing to a church every Sunday, like keep those good habits of yours at home, like take it with you to college. I mean, have a Bible study with your buddies, read the Bible.
Reading my Bible, praying, staying active in the faith, not just going through the motions, but intentionally getting to know Jesus more and more.
Just being there to talk to, like whenever I text Miss Kelly or when I text Miss Heather, they're always there. Yeah, they're just always there for me and always there for all of us.
They have seen me pour my heart and soul out more than probably anyone has.
It's just really encouraging each week to meet up with the same group of guys and just go through life together. And especially from being here from like 6th grade all the way up through a senior, you go through a lot together and you learn a lot about them and pray for each other. So
I went through a really rough patch with my family. I don't think there was a Wednesday that I didn't cry for a hot minute. And so we called them cry parties. And a lot of times we would all end up crying together just because we had that kind of empathy for each other. And Miss Kelly, hands down, one of the most supportive people I've ever had in my life when it comes to the wisdom that I needed in that time and things that I really needed to hear. Being able to have a safe space to talk about that and talk about the things that was happening to me and try to understand it out loud was very helpful in so many ways.
I love this question. I'm remembering things. I love this. Okay, when I was in 6th grade, was it 6th grade? Yeah, 6th grade. My dad was diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer. It's now stage 4. But that was an extremely rough time in my life. But my small group was there every time. I'd come to Moxie and they were there. I think they got me. At the time, the trend was scrunchies. That's gone now. That trend is out the door. But the trend was scrunchies, and they came with a bag of like scrunchies, and it was so sweet. And they got me gifts, and when I had a surgery done, they were there, and they have been there in the roughest times of my life, and they've never judged me once in between all of that. So I'm very thankful.
So me and Kara used to carpool here, and I was saying some like meme from TikTok or whatever, and I just like kept saying it, and we got to small group, and she would not stop laughing at like whatever it was I was saying. I don't even remember. And Miss Kelly put her in the corner because she could not stop. And once she was in the corner, she still couldn't stop, and she put herself out in the hallway.
Kara got put in timeout in the corner because she was laughing so hard.
So obviously, like the corner situation when I had to sit in the corner.
Julian drank a body armor and someone said something funny and he spit it out everywhere, but not like out on himself. Like his entire pants were soaked, and there's like a stain on the couch in where our old small group room was from the body armor spit.
Either there was two. Like one time I blew a bubble and it got like so big and it got all over my face, and we were just like sitting there in small group. And then there was another time where I was drinking a body armor and I had it in my mouth and they like made me laugh or something, and it went everywhere. It got all over the couch, all over people. I was actually like really chopped freshman year. Like that might have been my most chopped year ever. 8th grade year, I was good. And then I don't know what happened freshman year. Sophomore year wasn't that bad. Junior wasn't that bad. Like, don't just rush into things.
Do the things that you think are embarrassing.
Embrace everything. Don't go into everything with an open mind. Don't care. Don't matter what other people say. Just do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, you're going to be the one living with regret for not doing what you wanted to do.
To not care what anyone else thinks about you. Yeah,
Don't change who you are when you're around other people.
I think just the most important thing I would tell myself is to not be scared. Like, don't miss out on an opportunity just because I was too scared of how I looked or if I would be embarrassed.
I would tell myself to slow down and focus on what you have now and not focus on the future, because I was way too focused on the stressfulness of the future.
Venture out. Be as social as you can.
Just chill out. Like don't take everything so serious. Because as a freshman, I was so worried about how everybody viewed me.
Don't date if you can't drive a car.
No, don't let anyone make you feel like you deserve less, because then that makes you more quiet and more reserved.
Just go through it and don't give up. Just don't stop trying.
Noah would agree with this too. Being on time. Being on time. I have been late to almost every Sunday. Almost every Sunday, probably almost every Wednesday.
To help others when they need it. Love others. Always love. Love is the one thing in the Bible that says there will be still in heaven. So
to just let him have control of the situation, because you don't have control no matter what. It's only going to be him. You can think you're in control, but at the end of the day, you're really not. So just back off and let him take control.
I can't do it alone. Because every time I think I can, he not slaps me in the face, but he basically puts me out of place and is like, hey man, you can't do this by yourself. I don't know why you think you can.
The biggest thing God has taught me is patience. I've struggled really a long time with that, and he has taught me so many different ways to handle that issue.
Trusting the unknown, trusting, the what ifs and what's going to happen. And I've just had to trust in God that he is going to take care of it. And he always does. But sometimes what we want him to take care of, that's not his plan for us. So I've had to learn that our plan is not going to be the same as his plan.
I have to live in the present, because I'm trying to look too far forward into the future on what my life's going to look like. But I wasn't really putting it in the hands of God. And so I was just trying to rush it all, stressing all about it, until I realized I have to live in the present, because that's where we are and that's where God is at, in the present. And he has the future in his hands.
I think the biggest thing is just to trust in his plan and know that even if architecture ends up not working out for me, I know it's gonna be okay, because that's what I've learned in high school too. Even if I get a bad grade once, it's okay. It's all gonna work out.
Don't take things for granted, like anything.
Not to view him distant, but also when times are hard, not to view him distant, and just keep a consistent pattern of keeping him right there next to me.
I think definitely being intentional with your time. I've been saying this a lot recently, but being intentional with your time and slowing down to actually understand what's going on around you.
contentment in being where you are. Just being content in the seasons you're in, even the rough seasons.
Just to lean on him, just when something's going on, just go back to him.
Schoolwork doesn't get done on its own.
School-wise, it was like not studying for a test because like, oh, like I actually need to study for this, because then it was like I didn't get a good grade, but I learned that the hard way.
Like you need to trust the Lord more than anything, because you're not going to be able to fully trust any human being, because we're all sinful. So you need to trust the Lord, because that's the only person you can fully put your trust in.
Probably doing what you say you're going to do.
If you think you know it all, no one's going to want to teach you. So if you know 100%, go into it knowing that you know nothing.
Boundaries. I used to be no boundaries at all, and then situations happen and you just kind of have to get good with it and have the tough conversations, say how you feel, how things make you feel.
The people that you're around the most really do impact you more than you know.
One thing I had to learn the hard way, I mean, people are gonna not like you no matter what. You can't like make everybody happy. Somebody's gonna say something.
God doesn't use the flashlight because he doesn't want to stress you out for the future, but to use a lamp just to see what's right in front of you.
Adam spoke one time, but if you ever talk to Adam, he always shares a story, and Adam's story is just very impactful. And it really just shifted my perspective.
Adam, who's Sarni's dad, when he first joined, I had no idea that he had cancer, like he was sick. So, but he had like gotten diagnosed with it, and he was told something that he wasn't gonna live very long, and like that was like 5 years ago. And to this day, I mean, he's doing great.
I've always known the answer to this question, because I always said if I ever got the opportunity to speak somewhere, this is what I would use. And we were talking about being made in God's image and not the other way around. God being created in our image, where if you look at Buddha, if you look at all the other gods, I can't name them because I don't know them, because I only know one. So we were looking at pictures of all the other gods that were created by humans. They were created in our image of things that we recognize, but you can't Google God. You can't Google God on the internet and say, this is what he looks like, because we were created in his image.
Miss Kelly would be from like 6th grade on, that kind of stage of my life, for sure. She's my role model forever. Now, I would say Heather Ferris. But I never thought I'd be saying Heather Ferris, and Heather Ferris she has become like a second mother to me.
And I'd say it's the same now. I really look up to Miss Kelly and Miss Heather as women, and godly women for sure. And then my teachers at school, shout out Miss Moore and Mr. Davis.
I would also say spiritually, like spiritual gift-wise, Noah. I don't want to say that, but Noah. he's like a brother to me.
Oh, when I was younger, probably Bart in the church and my dad, both of them, when I would hang out with them. Still my dad, obviously, but my Bible teacher at school, Dr. Sanders, he was definitely changed me for the better, being in his class.
I think my role models have just always been my parents, because like they're kind of showing me how I want to raise my kids, and they've just always been good impacts in my life. They're always there for me, like all my sporting events, like everything that's coming up, like they're just always giving their 100% for me and Brayden. So
Parent, my dad, he's social, he's hardworking. Like when he's tired, he will still work. He'll do what has to be done.
If I had to say like a role model then, it was probably my parents, because obviously they're great parents and they've done tremendous things in my life. But like a role model now, I'd say Chad Ferris. He's impacted my life a lot.
Honestly, like my overall role model is definitely my dad. Without my dad, I would not be the person I am today.
Well, first of all, my dad has always been my role model. He's a hardworking man, owns his own business, and he still makes time for family. He still makes time to go to church every Sunday. And my role model I look up to now is Matt, because I go up to him for advice. And even though he's still a busy guy, he's now taking on youth and still videoing and editing sometimes. he still makes time to go play around a golf and just hang out and talk.
I'd say my role model are definitely my parents, but also Miss Kelly and Miss Heather too, because they're also involved with their faith. So that makes me also want to be involved with my faith and eventually be like them one day and be able to share my testimony or share anything about the Lord with other people and be like them.
My family is definitely my role model. The men in my family have always been there to talk to because they have the same perspective. Then they've been through all the same stuff. You, Matt, is a great role model to me. I mean, everybody in the church has just taught me and shown me good examples of the man I want to be. So
I think I'd say my mom, because she works so hard every day and she always gives it her all every day.
Don Weasel. If you know, you know.
A genuine person. Like, I'm always going to be there for you no matter what. So
I want to be remembered for my work ethic and how determined I was to do what I needed to do.
My tacky Christmas party outfits, I guess. I feel like that's the most obvious one.
Being there for people. I feel like I'm pretty good with that. Maybe I'm not always kind, not on the road, but I'm gonna be there for you, yeah.
I really just want to be remembered as a servant more than anything, because being a servant is a very important part of my faith. That's really how I worship and how I love to serve. And I really just want people to look back and be like, wow, he did a lot of great things and served us really well when he was here. So,
respect. I think you should treat everyone with respect.
A Christ-like person who leads you to Christ and makes you want to be a better person too.
I want to be remembered as the person that everyone can go to talk to, that they know they can trust me to keep it between us, keep it private.
I hope you remember me as somebody who loved you and genuinely wanted to talk to you and wanted a relationship with you. So
I want to be remembered for my joy and my smile and the kind of presence, a safe presence of a person that was always kind to people and loved on people and was a very joyful person.
Being there for people, just being somebody everybody can go talk to if they need help.
I want to be remembered as someone they can always talk to if they're having any problems, because I want to be there for anyone.
Kara, that's it.
Okay, I'm done.
Words, this is it. Yeah.
I can't believe that's so weird.
That's it.
Only one tear almost came out.
That's it. That's it.
Yes, sir. That is crazy.
I probably don't need to be in front of a microphone for too long.
You're like, get me out of here before I say something that I regret.
I think I obviously want to say thank you to my parents because they've just always been to me, been there for me for everything, like through tennis and cross country, and even sometimes when I was struggling in school, they're always just there for me. And then obviously I want to say thank you to my life group, my leaders, my friends that I've made through there. I've just made so many friends through Moxie and through the life group, and I'm just so grateful for our leaders, Miss Kelly, Miss Heather, they're bomb.com.
My older brother.
I'd be thankful for God. I mean, truly, nothing here would be without him. I wouldn't be here without him.
My dad. Like I said, he does a lot for me. He does a lot.
Definitely my family. My family kind of got me in the church, and I definitely wouldn't be where I am without my family. And my friends for introducing me to this church, bringing me here. I can't imagine being anywhere else. And then just the church.
Really just want to say thank you to Noah especially. I would not be, one, the drummer I am today without him, and two, as a worship leading team, I would not be the worship leader I am without him today. Yeah, and I really want to say thank you to Matt and Chad because they both just poured into me a ton.
Ever since I've been in Momentum, I've looked forward to church. I wanted to go to church. And I started going Wednesday nights by myself the first couple weeks, and it eventually led to now my family's going every Sunday. And like we never used to go to church on Sunday. So like I would say thank you for letting us into the family. And thank you to Adam, Wilfredo, Bart, Matt, Chad, Jimmy.
I want to say thank you to Miss Kelly and Miss Heather for always being there for me and leading me and guiding me in my faith as it grows more and more. Like they truly have been there through it all. And my parents, of course, they also have led me through it all.
There's a lot of people I can say thank you to for sure. I don't know, just off the top of my head right now, even Jimmy for Kidmo. He definitely made it a lot of fun and able to sit in there. And I was still learning stuff even when I was younger, not really paying attention half the time, but it's definitely helpful. It's like building blocks for me.
Well, I've talked to one of my parents in this, but I mainly want to say thank you to Wilfredo. Because Wilfredo's been there in the thick and thin through 6th grade, through COVID, through all of it, and he's always been there.
Everyone, the church, you, Chad, Heather, Miss Kelly, Miss Heather, for just speaking into me. I stopped going to church for a while when I was little, just getting that invite to Moxie and getting involved, and I have Kara to thank for that. So, yeah. Oh, all right. Cut me out.
Obviously, so thankful for my parents. They're the reason I'm here, both like physically, but also like here at this church. I want to say thank you to like Chad and Heather. Oh, man, I want to thank like my school, all the people who were here, all the friends and stuff. Thank Baylor Amami from Forsyth. Love that guy. He graduated last year. I think, man, just like thank you to the church.
The biggest thank you I have goes to Miss Kelly and Miss Heather. You guys got me through some crazy stuff, and I'll forever be grateful for that because y'all were always in my corner, and you always told me sound things that I knew I needed to hear. Even if it was hard sometimes, y'all really, really encouraged me. Thanks to my dad. He comes to church with me every Sunday. I'm really grateful for that because I wouldn't be coming if it weren't for him, I don't think. And then just all the Bible teachers that I've had along the way because they've really helped me grow in my faith.
I'm definitely thankful for my parents because they have sacrificed so much time into working, to being able to give me what I need to go to school, come here, and even for college. And I'm also thankful for Julian for introducing me to this church. I don't think I would have came here if it wasn't for him.
Julian for begging me to come to Moxie that 1 week, 2 years ago-ish, I think. And yeah, because I've had been needing to get back in church and I just couldn't. And he begged me and made me come with him. And now I'm here, so.
I would say thank you to Noah for letting me get to lead worship on a stage. It's a privilege, not just something you get to do all the time. I'd say thank you to my life group leaders, Heather Johnson and Kelly Barra, for leading me as from a little girl to a grown woman. I think I'm who I am today because of them. Thank you to my parents, my dad for being so strong in everything he's been through. I've got to watch him grow in his struggles, and as a family, we've grown a lot together. I think the struggle has grown our faith a lot. Thank you for the church for covering our family in love in our hard times. So I'm thankful for everyone. Thankful for Heather Ferris and Chad Ferris. I love them so much. They're like my second parents. Thank you, Kim Groves and Danny Groves. I love them too. They're like my second family. I'm just so grateful.